It has a higher rate of fire than any military machine gun in the world. Commonly known as the Gatling gun, this blast from the past is back on the front line, delivering massive firepower against armored vehicles, buildings, and planes. Although first developed in the 19th century, the basic concepts for this weapon haven't changed. The groundbreaking weapon is named for its American inventor, Dr. Richard J. Gatling. Creating the gun shortly after the outbreak of the U.S. Civil War, Gatling's goal is to make a weapon so powerful it can bring an end to large-scale combat. The secret to the Gatling gun is its multi-barrel design. A hand crank rotates the barrels, and as each one reaches the top of the weapon, it's loaded by a gravity-fed hopper. Each barrel has its own bolt and firing pin that fires the bullet as it rotates past an automatic trigger. Today's Gatling guns come in many sizes and numbers of barrels. But all Gatlings have multiple barrels that revolve and fire sequentially. This allows extremely high rates of fire without causing the barrels to overheat and malfunction. The technology has proven so effective, the Gatling gun has been modified to provide firepower in a wide variety of aerial platforms, including a light version, the GAU-19, developed for use in the air, on the sea, and on land. First manufactured by General Electric in 1983, the GAU-19 delivers up to 2,000 rounds a minute.
The GAU-19 has got to be one of the most reliable crew-served weapons out there today. You can fire this weapon 35,000 rounds before you even have to worry about the first maintenance cycle.
This beast is officially called the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Its pilots call it the Warthog, while its enemies call it the Monster. Ugly, tough, and vicious, just like its namesake, the Warthog is the only plane in the United States Air Force inventory that is specifically designed to fulfill the close air support role. And because of that, it is literally built around one of the most powerful cannons ever mounted in an aircraft, the GAU-8 Avenger. First entering service in 1977, the Warthog's GAU-8 Avenger is one of the most feared weapons in the world, capable of firing more than 4,000 rounds a minute.
You don't really feel the recoil from the gun. All you feel is a vibration. And you see the gun gas going over the canopy. About 1 to 2 seconds later, you see the impacts of the bullets on the target.
This F-16 is armed with the first of the modern Gatling guns, the M61 Vulcan cannon. It's a 20mm Gatling gun that's capable of firing over 6,000 rounds a minute.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, here comes the gun, my friend. Okay. There it is.
And when that gun goes off, I was right next to it. I could see the smoke. I could feel the vibration of the gun. We climbed very quickly, very fast.
Yeah, that is awesome, man.
Possibly the most famous modern Gatling is a compact model that first makes its mark in the Vietnam War. Known in the Army as the M134 and by the Air Force as the GAU-2, it fires a smaller 7.62mm round, giving this Gatling the name minigun. But there is nothing small about its impact in the field. Now, the spec sheets say that this thing fires 4,000 rounds a minute. What kind of target requires that heavy volume of fire?
Any target, you know? The great thing about it is I may be shooting 3,000 or 4,000 rounds a minute, but I can control that with burst lengths.
It's a high-speed lead dispenser that can fire more rounds in a minute than most modern machine guns can in 10. The versatility of that weapon, combined with the versatility of the aircraft, really do make it a weapon that's changed the world.